A day ago, police made a gruesome discovery. The bodies of Brenda Groene, her boyfriend, and her 13-year-old son found bound and bludgeoned to death in their home near Coeur d'Alene. But Groene's two other children were missing, 9-year-old Dylan and 8-year-old Shasta. While a massive search was launched, Duncan had taken the children to a campsite in remote Montana. For weeks, Dylan and Shasta Groene were sexually abused and tortured. Dylan would not survive, shot by Duncan in front of Shasta. After Dylan's death, Duncan eventually left the campsite and drove back towards Coeur d'Alene, where he was arrested and Shasta was rescued at a local Denny's nearly 7 weeks later. Duncan was charged with murdering Dylan as well as the 3 victims at the Coeur d'Alene home. The children's father, Steve Groene, was in the courthouse every day, waiting for justice, something he got when Duncan was convicted and sentenced to death.
God get me around to see justice for my children, hopefully he'll keep me around a little longer so I'm able to watch my daughter grow up in the way that I wasn't allowed to see my boys grow up.
U.S. Attorney at the time, Tom Moss, says justice was served.
A jury speaks the mind of the community. And I think by this verdict today, they have given voice to the victims.
But for Steve Groene, closure will never come.
There'll never be any closure. I've told people in the past the only way there'd be closure is if they let me kill this guy myself. That wouldn't even do it.
Duncan, who sits on death row, waits for his judgment day, which means Steve Groene will face Duncan again one more time.